Students at Ritchie County High School had the chance to learn about the aviation careers available in the area. Principal Chris Wells says students got to hear from the professionals firsthand about the different careers and opportunities available during AviNation Day. Our Peyton Brooker has more on this story in Ellenboro.
The AviNation American Dream Tour made a stop at Ritchie County High School. Before all the action inside, students got to witness a Lakota helicopter land on the football practice field. Afterwards, Ritchie County students got the chance to interact with several organizations, including Fairmont State, Lockheed Martin, and Engine and Airframe Solutions Worldwide.
Our students are being invited to talk with leaders from the industry who are local here and regional here, and about aviation, aerospace, education, career opportunities. And there's really a lot of different types of companies, so they get a chance to have front row seats and ask any questions they want to know about these companies that are here in their backyard that they might not have known about.
The principal of Ritchie County High School, Chris Wells, says this opportunity came around from Katrina Andrews' aviation class.
The excitement for something different, because it's not something that they typically see or think about, and this really kind of all started with Ms. Andrews' aviation class and her interest with that, trying to build and grow that because of the need for the aviation industry, not only with pilots but mechanics and air traffic controllers and things like that.
This event also helped students at the high school find out more about their career path.
I think it'd be nice to be on the coast, more enjoyable. Every time I go to the beach, we always see the helicopters go up and down. I'd always love to do that. I love to fly.
I'd like to go to like A&P school and become a mechanic. My dad was a mechanic, and I've just grown up hearing all about working on jet airplanes and everything else with aviation. So.
There's been a bunch of chances to get new jobs and always things I didn't know about, stuff I didn't know was possible, like jobs.
But Flavin Wells says there are nearby job opportunities available in aviation, even if students just have a high school diploma.
Just to think outside the box, there are good paying jobs. As one of our keynote speakers said this morning, he said you just have to have a high school diploma for you to get in to becoming an air traffic controller. They send you out to do all of your training. So again, it's just kind of that extra motivation for them to, again, think of something outside of here that they typically wouldn't see or maybe even think about for a career path.
Just, you have to ask, you have to look for it, you have to ask the teachers, the counselors, you have to look at the community, go to the airports and ask airport managers, ask the businesses that are at the airports what opportunities exist, what internships, what type of scholarships are available. And there's many, many in different communities, and especially here.
This is Peyton Brooker in Ellenboro, WTAP News. This is home.